Title: Oops, he did it again. NASCAR's Noah Gragson hits the pit lane over a George Floyd meme. What's your take? TLDR: NASCAR's driver Noah Gragson gets the red flag after liking a meme that mocked George Floyd. He was indefinitely suspended by his team, Legacy Motor Club, and will miss the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Gragson owns up to the mistake on Twitter, but the debate revs up. Is the suspension fair, or is it an overreaction? Full throttle mistake or a minor slip? Noah Gragson, who's been racing through the tracks for NASCAR's Cup Series, suddenly found himself parked in controversy after liking a meme on social media that made light of George Floyd. You know, that thing you're not supposed to do, especially if you're a public figure. The response from his team, Legacy Motor Club, was swift and decisive. Gragson was indefinitely suspended on Saturday, just one day before the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. But hold up, was this a rash decision or a well-calculated move by LMC? Admitting the screw-up, apology or just damage control? Gragson didn't stay quiet, taking to Twitter to acknowledge his mistake and expressing disappointment in himself. His tweet reads like a genuine apology, but could it also be seen as a desperate attempt at damage control? Here's what he said. I am disappointed in myself for my lack of attention and actions on social media. I understand the severity of this situation. I love and appreciate everyone. I try to treat everyone equally no matter who they are. I messed up plain and simple. If you're feeling deja vu, it's because this isn't the first time a celebrity has found themselves in hot water for a social media blunder. But how does this one rank on the oh no, they didn't scale? On your marks, get set, debate. What's the reaction from fans, sponsors, and fellow drivers? Josh Berry, who's now taking Gragson's place, hasn't publicly commented. Others in the sport have remained tight-lipped too. Is silence really golden here? The incident raises several intriguing questions. Should athletes and public figures be held to a higher standard when it comes to social media behavior? Is suspension from a race a fitting penalty, or could there be other ways to educate and rehabilitate? To infinity and suspension, where does Gragson go from here? With Gragson benched and his reputation potentially dented, the question now is what happens next. His actions were undoubtedly thoughtless, but have the responses been well thought out? The suspension isn't just about one race, it may have longer-lasting implications on Gragson's career. Will he be back in the driver's seat soon, or is this the end of the road? Conclusion: steering the conversation. As Gragson faces an uncertain future in NASCAR, his social media misstep becomes a cautionary tale for other public figures. The line between a harmless like and a career-altering mistake seems to be getting thinner by the day. So, are we becoming too sensitive, or are these actions and penalties necessary to keep public figures in check? Whatever your opinion, the incident has certainly fueled a fiery debate that's bound to continue burning rubber. So, dear readers, what's your take? Is NASCAR's decision to bench Gragson a justifiable pit stop, or has the punishment lapped the crime? Disclaimer: the content of this article does not provide any recommendations, advice, or endorsements. It is presented for informational and entertainment purposes only.